Hi Capricorn, good to see you guys this week. My name is Emily Gear. I am a multi-dimensional channel and a transformative energy healer, and I'm back with your weekly messages. Just briefly, if you find that you would like a private reading or healing session with me, you can set that up on my website, which is IamEmilyGear.com. And secondly, be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. Especially if this reading doesn't particularly resonate, it could, one of the others might. And also, you can switch around the characters, I guess, in this reading. If I'm talking about a relationship, it could absolutely be a business situation. If I'm talking about a relationship and it sounds more like you, it's possible that you'll want to switch the roles. So since I'm reading for a huge amount of people, it's very hard to hit every single situation exactly. So take whatever feels accurate for you, and if it doesn't feel right, it's probably for somebody else. So in any case, let me finish shuffling here and we'll get right into your reading. This is a general reading, and there will be a link to an extended reading in the description box below for relationships, and we will also do an energy healing in that extended read in Vimeo. Okay? All right, so what can we get for Capricorn for the next week? Capricorn for the next week, please. This reading is for Capricorn for the next week. Thank you. Okay. Let's get a couple more here. All right, I'm going to just start with these two. So I've got the Four of Cups with the Tower. And what that feels like to me is it feels like a broad and sweeping motion regarding things in your life that might feel, sorry, the light is weird, that really are like not living up to your standards, okay? So this could be any aspect in your life. Actually, I just got the feeling that someone in their own home is like, I'm so sick of all this shit in my house, and they're like doing a massive decluttering. So it could be any of those situations, either a decluttering of your home. It could be just suddenly deciding you need to get a different job. It could be making the sudden decision to take a trip. It could be any of those things, okay? So I'm going to get more information about this, but this does feel like a very sudden and sweeping motion to try to break up the stagnancy of some kind of situation that you're no longer happy with, is no longer serving you, is just become bored and stale and just no, yuck. Okay, all right, let's see what else wants to come up. Okay, you may be feeling more of your own power with the Queen of Wands coming up here. So this could be all about trying to sort of revitalize your own energy, which makes total sense. If you're feeling stagnant, you're like, please give me my mojo back. It's about creating that too, taking the first step to creating an environment or a life in which you can really thrive as opposed to become stagnant. Okay, what else for Capricorn, please, for this week? I feel like you might have been thinking about this. You might have considered this on a number of occasions and then just been like, no, that's so rash. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. But I think you're finally doing it, and it is a bit rash. I don't even want to lie. It is a bit rash, but it also sometimes you need to be that way in order to truly bust up some sort of stagnant energy. I think that I said all that because of the Princess of Swords. Sorry, sometimes I forget to show the cards. Next coming out is the Queen of Cups with the Princess of Pentacles. My feeling there is like, this is this realization that, this realization of honoring your own needs and desires, okay? All of this keeps coming up in all these different readings, and there's this really, this return to, what do I need? What are my emotional needs, and are they being met, okay? And I feel like there's this desire to plant a new seed, to be able to begin, but the approach you're taking is a little bit of a slash and burn, okay? Which is not always bad. I mean, I'm not criticizing that. It could also be that you did not originate this. It could be that the universe stepped in, some kind of unpredictable, I mean, the Tower is often unpredictable. Some other energy stepped in to make a change for you. But I did get the feeling originally that you may be the Tower here. You might be this bolt of lightning coming in and just slash and burn. The desire here, though, is to give you an open field in which to build your dreams, okay? To, like, not to sound cheesy, but to, like, if you build it, they'll come kind of thing. So it could be about business. It could be about creating the environment within yourself where you can first seed self-love and then be fertile ground for a truly fulfilling relationship if you've not had that recently. It could be that you're within a relationship and you just really want to rebuild it from the ground up, okay? So there's a sense of knocking down and rebuilding from nothing in a way that is more emotionally gratifying than you have had in the past, okay? It's coming from this newfound sense of self-power or desire to really honor yourself. I'm sorry the light keeps changing, and on this camera it's really frustrating. Okay, what else for Capricorn for this week, please? What else is going to come up for Capricorn this week? All right. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I mean, this is just repeating kind of what I've already said. You're really taking control here to end a situation. Absolutely, it could be a relationship, but it could absolutely be anything. This Ten of Swords is the end of a very difficult cycle. So if you're leaving a job where you just cannot, you just are just done with it. You're bored as hell. Maybe you're leaving a difficult, like, I guess some of you maybe have been like in a semi-relationship with people, like they're just not really making the commitment, or you're not making the commitment, and it's just like, you're like, you know what, let's call it quits. Let's just not drag this on any longer. This is you truly stepping into your power. This is masculine power. This is the divine masculine energy. It could be, you could be a man or a woman, this is within you either way. But it is all part and parcel to you really creating the environment in which you can truly honor and protect yourself, okay, and therefore those around you. But I feel like this is the step in which you are making decisions based upon honoring yourself, okay. The divine masculine also does things in a way that is compassionate and responsible for other people. So even though we're talking about slash and burn, I don't feel that you are just willy-nilly hurting individuals. I feel that because we're talking about this divine masculine power here, that, and we are, the Queen of Cups has shown up here, that even though I feel that this is primarily about you, that you are responsible with other people's emotions in this situation. And so that's definitely a positive. If you have not been, then this is a call to really pay attention to that, okay? this is true integrity, okay? Integrity with yourself and other people. And sometimes there are competing goals there. Sometimes you know that you need something and another person may not understand that. And so you need to act on your own behalf. That's what the Emperor does. However, you're doing it in a way that is responsible for the other people's, for your actions toward other people. Now, you cannot control how they react to you. They just are going to do what they're going to do. And so there's, you cannot blame yourself for any of that kind of business, but you're doing it in the best possible way, okay? So that you feel within you that you have made every decision and move in integrity, in your own personal integrity. Okay. All right, so there is a cycle ending here, but you're ending it with integrity. What else for Capricorn? Geez, we're already at 11 minutes. What else for Capricorn for this week? This keeps coming up, this Four of Coins with the Five of Swords. And so I feel like that's what's ending. That's like a lot of this holding on to difficult thought patterns. And that could be related to what's ending, right? If what's ending is a relationship or a job, something like that, it could be the difficult thought patterns and the holding on to the actual physical situation or person or whatever. Sorry, I keep fixing my hair. I know that's obnoxious. I hate when people do that in videos. But this just might be a part of, this is ending also because you're ending the larger cycle. Okay, the larger cycle is coming to an end. And there's a greater sense with this Queen of Wands here of your own being conscious of and recognizing your own personal power. Jesus, these are just flying out. Yeah. This is the laying down of that burden of overthought. And I'm hearing overthinking. And also, I'm noticing that we have the Devil next to the King of Swords. And so that, to me, is really heavy overthinking. That's overthinking that is like ruining your relationships or your happiness or your ability to be in the now, is what they're saying now. So this is really about needing to be in the now and allowing yourself to be in the now by releasing the burdens that really are not helpful to you. So it may come down to, it feels like it comes down to thought patterns that say, oh, if I think obsessively about this terrible problem, then I won't get caught, with my pants down about it, or I won't get, caught surprised with any kind of tragedy if I think obsessively about it. Well, we know that doesn't do anything but bring in more of that negative energy, right? And make sure that everything you're worrying about actually happens. So you do have to change some thought patterns if that's you. It could definitely, though, not only be about thought patterns. This is absolutely can be about removing people from your life, can be about ending a difficult legal situation. It can be really excising by levying justice, anything that's holding you back. So it's going to be different for each one of you. I do strongly feel that most of you, I don't know, there's a whole gamut of things. But it has to do with whatever's burdening you. So some of you, this is going to be a relationship that you've known is done for a long time. Because the first energy coming out here is this energy of doneness, like overcooked. So this is what's overcooked in your life. And you're probably obsessing mentally over whether or not to leave it. And so this is that, like, cut out that obsessive mental thought about it, just act. And you may be acting. You may have already acted. But if not, then this is that card that suggests that you're acting on your own your own self-interest, not in a negative way, but in a positive way. Honoring your truth, your own power, okay? Wow, we are at 15 minutes. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull a animal, what is this, animal spirit cards? I can't remember. These are the ones by Colette Baron Reed that came out last year. Animal spirit card, please, for Capricorn to cap off this reading. Squirrel spirit, believe in yourself. That pairs so perfectly with this Queen of Wands here, because the Queen of Wands believes in herself utterly and completely, and she knows absolutely that she has the power and the ability to create her own reality. And so this is kind of saying, you know, don't lose your nerve. You deserve more. That's been the, you deserve more has been the message with so many of these readings this week. Don't lose your nerve in creating the reality that you deserve and desire, okay? Laying down these burdens with grace and with integrity is integral this week. And breaking these negative thought patterns that have kept you chained in situations that are not helping you, okay? So think about squirrel spirit this week. Believe in yourself, and that might make that the title of this reading, but I appreciate you guys. If you want to join me for the extended reading, the link to the page where the readings are listed is in the info box below. And that will dive in directly into relationships and also provide an energy healing. And if not, then I will see you next week. You can also schedule a private reading with me on my website, www.IamEmilyGear.com. Okay, I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you so much for being here. Hit like, please. Subscribe if you haven't, and see you later. Bye.